Hello my fellow Earthlings, this is Jerzy, your luxury lifestyle coach. Today I want to talk to you about democracy and how democracy is actually an illusion. I just want to say that I want you to second guess me at every step of the way. I'm not sharing any reality, I'm sharing my opinion, my views of things that I'm passionate about. And I'm passionate about everything that's regarding us human beings, our society and the world we live in, and our freedom to express ourselves and be free individuals. So why do I say that democracy is an illusion? Well, there's a difference, as I say, between dictatorship and a democracy. In dictatorship, we can't vote for who is controlling us, and we have no saying in what is happening. In democracy, we have the choice. We can elect our officials, the official government, and the politicians and the parties we believe in and everything. And in democracy, it is said that we the people are the rulers. We govern, and we just elect people to take care of the main structure for us. But sadly, at least in my opinion, democracy is an illusion. And as I've always said, that we are choosing our own dictators. We do it time after time after time again. Before election, the politicians promise everything so beautiful, wonderful, and make everything so great for us. After the election, sorry, but it's going to take a longer time. It's not possible. It's la la la. And mostly they do as they pleased in the beginning. They just said those beautiful words to get us on the hook, drag in the votes, and then see you later. We, like in dictatorship, we are being controlled. We are not free individuals. We may think we're free individuals as what kind of toothpaste we use, or what kind of, not even what kind of food we buy, because most 99% almost of the food we buy in the grocery store is manufactured with a lot of chemicals, a lot of things that is not good for us. We get a job. Who actually is it that decides how much we get paid? There are regulations on the amount of pay we get, the salary. The regulations are made by the government. The banking system is controlled by the government. The structure of our society is based on the government. Our educational system is based on the government and what they want. In our educational system, they are not teaching us hardly anything that we have any use for. The educational system was created to create slaves. People who say yes and follow orders. They create slaves who are not taught on how to think. They are taught what to think. The working environment is the same. We are being kept down with our salary, so we are afraid of losing our job. We are afraid of doing something different. We are afraid of saying no to everything, because we could get fired, and whatever. So the work environment is to keep us working, so we don't have time to think about what we want. We don't have time to live our lives. We don't have time to design and create our own life and lifestyle. We are slaves in that way. We are not able to build our freedom, build our life, build our lifestyle the way we want it to be. So we need to find other ways, different ways, because the political system, our democracy, is not working. And if I may say, yes, democracy is an illusion. And the thing is, it is an illusion because in democracy, the will of the majority will be in the mainstream, what the most people want. But there are so many different people. Because if the majority rules, how about the rest of the people? They will not be able to create the freedom. So the system in it all is flawed. And we need a new system from ground up. We need to change the system in every way. And we cannot, like the political system is, this way is for everybody. With the educational system, this education is for everybody. The working environment and everything, this way for everybody. But nothing of it is working. None of it is working, and we need to think of new ways. There are ways to do differently. And like with the monarchy system, the banking system, it is not working as it is. It is the bank and those who own the bank that profit from it. We, the regular people who save our money in the banks, we are losing our money. We are not in control of our money, and we hardly have any money because of it. But it is very easy to change that system. There are, thankfully, there are new systems coming online. We don't have to pay all these fees. We have more control of our money. We have more control of how we do things. Like with the educational system, it is changing. Like with the internet and the online sources, that we can take online courses. We can find information on the internet, and we can learn more from the internet. And our children can learn more from the internet than from the schools on how to tackle life, how to improve their lives, how to take care of their emotions, relationships, how to handle their finance, and how to handle homework, everything. We don't learn anything of that in the schools or the educational system. So democracy is an illusion, and we have to let go of that concept. Dictatorship is what is controlling everything in every country. We have to retake our freedom. We have to retake our right to govern ourselves. We are not governing ourselves right now. We need to change the system. We can't talk about the changes we want. We can't just wish for others to start making these changes a reality. We cannot put it on our official government to change the system, because that is not in their behalf. It is not in their better interest to improve the system for us, because they want the power. They need the power, the money and everything. The banking system, they will not change it for us. We are the ones that need to change it by creating something different without them. With the educational system, it is based on regulations from the government. We cannot expect them to change the educational system. We have to change the educational system. We have to start teaching others what we know, like an online course or a video like this, or in whatever way we do it. We have to start educating ourselves to learn more, and then start educating our children in better ways. It is all up to us. Okay, let's say democracy means it is up to us. If we want to live in a democracy, we have to claim our responsibility. We cannot put all the responsibility on others, or the government, or the banking system, or the education system, or the health system, or anybody. We have to claim our responsibility. We have to take action towards creating different ways. We have to create the democracy where every voice is heard, that every person's individual need is met. And if I can go back to school, the school system, we are not all the same. We cannot all learn the same things in the same way. We are all different. Some people think with the right half of the mind, some people think with the left half. Some people are artistic, some people are not. Some people like to keep it visual, other people like to hear it, the audio. Some people need to have the book, some people need to use their hands. We are so different, and it is very easy making it a reality that everybody can find their own outlet and their own subjects and own individual needs met regarding education, and better find out how to prepare ourselves for life and everything that's involved in life, how to tackle life in every way. The government, the banking system will never help us become financially literate. We have to take responsibility to become financially literate ourselves. There are courses online to become financially literate. There are so many things we can find about that, but we need to seek out the information. That is what democracy is. Democracy is not one entity for everybody. It is the individual, and the individuals in this part of interest that come together and build a special community. It doesn't have to be in one place on earth, but like online, and have meetings to organize events for that specific interest or need or desire or want or whatever. We, like on Facebook, we have different groups, we have different sites for this, and for those who are internet marketing, for those who are spirituality, for those who are for funny things, there are for those who are like in technology, for those who like films, and for those who, whatever it is. We can make democracy a reality by creating the entities that fulfill the need of this. Fulfill entity for this one, for this one, and for this one. And together we can learn to coexist. Why is there so much fighting between people in today's society? Why is there so much judging others in our society? Well, it is plain and simple. We have been raised to do it. In our educational system, we are raised in judging each other. Because some people are good in school, some people are not. And those who are good in school and those who are not get separated. We start to judge each other. Because he's a loser, he's a nerd. The popular kids, we hate them. Because of the division we are raised in our job environment, in our society and everything. But when we start to accept each other as they are, when we start to accepting ourselves as we are. When I can find the outlet for my needs, desires and wants, and when that person who is different from me can find the outlets for their individual needs, wants and everything, then we all become more relaxed. Then we start to learn to appreciate each other, because I am talented in many ways, but I'm so lacking of talent in other ways. But the person that I may not like so much today may have exactly the talents that I would like to learn or could use help with from that person. So we are all different because we all have different talents and different abilities. I need the talents and abilities of other people to help me grow. And we all need each other. And we can create the democracy by fulfilling the individual need of each and every person. And we have to go out there ourselves, take responsibility for it, and find it ourselves. Because we are the creators of our lives in every single way. Because we're talking about the majority and the minority. But the minority isn't actually a minority, and the majority isn't actually a majority. It is just labeling. It's just labeling and judging. There are not so many people maybe who like... Okay, there's a limited amount of people who like horror movies. And there are limited amount of people who like maybe this kind of music. And there may be limited amount that like whatever it is. But having ways for each individual to express themselves, get in contact with other people. I used to think that I was the only one who thought in the way that I'm thinking. I was so isolated. I was being bullied for my ideas, the way of thinking of how I was. I was called crazy, I was called an idiot, I was called stupid. And I was just, am I so different? Am I so stupid? Am I so crazy with my ideas? But I kept on being me. I was an outcast. I was always alone. I was a reject and everything. But when I started publicly sharing my views and thoughts, because these things are what I'm passionate about. These things are what I am just on fire when I talk about. And I've started to do that. I've started to attract a lot of people who are thinking and saying the exact same thing as I am. And I'm just, what? Where were all these people? All these years of my life. And what people were trying to drag me down for being me and thinking and saying what I was. So democracy, like it is an illusion, and we have to claim our responsibility and retake the controls of our lives and of our society, because we are the society. We, the individual, are the society. We, the individual, is our government. We, the individual, is our banking system. We, the individual, is our educational system. We, the individual, is our healthcare system. So we just need to retake the control and start taking responsibility, and not wait for others to do it. Well, my friends, this is Jesús, your lifestyle coach. If you want to know more about me and what I do, you can visit my website, jesu.com. You can also sign up for my online course, The Re-Evaluation of Our Lives, at wearethecreatorsacademy.com. Take care. I'll see you soon.